Hello everybody, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be playing some Netrunner. Let's take a look at our opening hand. I think we're going to keep this because we have the Cotty Jones in the opener. We're playing Az today. Mr. McCaffrey himself. We're up against friend of the show, Ratsuka, on Asmari. So we have to be wary of Punitive. Let's get Cotty down for 1 and start ticking her away. Alright, let's draw. Put money on Cotty. Put down both of these crowdfundings. Alright, draw. Blue Varadisel. I don't... We just gotta get Angolo, right? That's what we need right now. No bother. What we need is that sweet, sweet Angolo. Alright, so let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's put down Bachman. And, I didn't click Katie that turn. Or Cotty. We need to start poking around. He is very rich. Perfect. Store 3. Put down Angolo. Let's try to shave some money. Which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use diversion of funds. Get a little bit of money off of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's store 3. We know that that's an upgrade, so I want to see what kind of upgrade it is. It's calibration testing. Okay. I'd like to get a Hernando down. Start poking around. What kind of ice do we think he is utilizing? So let's take all the money off. Let's hostage out Hernando Cortez. And then let's poke HQ. Alright, we're getting there. So Hernando is hopefully going to slowly pull him down. I want to go get that daily quest, but I'm not sure we can get through both pieces of ice. I don't know what the other breaker we're going to need is. So I guess, first things first, we're just going to poke. Thoth. Okay. We're going to remove one tag with the flip switch. Gonna switch it, match the strength. 3 subroutines, and we just took all his money away. Thanks to our good friend, Mr. Hernando Cortez. Yeah, we'll get rid of the calibration testing too. And then we're gonna just money up. Alright, let's Blueberry Diesel. We already have a Paragon in hand, so we don't need a second. Let's poke R&D. And that costs 6 because of Hernando. We have to break this because it's a 5-pop. Check out, and that's all of his money. Let's see if we can get into archives. See if he'll allow us in. He will not. It's going to be very tough for us to make use of those crowdfundings in the future. Balder, I really need you to chill. We just need Bugalter down. I keep dancing around the issue. I mean, or we can kind of just build up for a remote lock, right? I imagine that this is the 3rd Raven in front here. Gonna store. Gonna draw. We don't need hijacked router in this matchup. I'd I'd like to find our other flip switch. Should probably be using these Bocklins more. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know very well how to utilize them effectively. Anybody out there? I think we're gonna let this one slide. Okay, so we will say trace 3. Gonna say let fire. Then draw a card. All right. Let's hit HQ. Let's say trace me, baby. All right. We're not doing terrible. Just with kind of good stuff. He's definitely getting a lot of mileage out of Daily Quest. That's for dang sure. We do not have a significant enough of a money lead to do anything about that. Balder, stop. Okay. That hurt. That hurt bad. Hopefully that's an agenda and not an NGO. Otherwise we're in pretty rough shape. Oh, we got it. Good game. Alright, so that's our first win of the day. Here. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just needed some water. So this is what we're working with. It's just basically a good stuff criminal with some high value connections, and the hijacked router to put people who play the stupid which one? The one you were playing or the one I'm showing you right now? I would like more multi-access. I think multi-access is currently an issue of this deck. Yeah. I could go down to one data sucker and get a second turning wheel. Yeah, the downfall cards are all pretty fun. I love Embezzle. Embezzle's great at keeping you alive. I don't think I need 3 Bachlan. I don't think I leverage that effectively enough. I think we're gonna try to get like 1 HQI in here. We'll turn Corroder into a Saker. Get an interface. And then we're 1 card over. We'll figure it out. So they're going to be rich. So I like having the Hernando Cortez in the opening hand. So I think we're going to keep this. Because Hernando Cortez is going to be a very effective negation of what their entire gameplay is built around, right? Okay. So this is actually pretty ideal. We're going to put down this bank job. We're going to run this and get our $8. Go get it. I'm guessing it's a Rashida. Could be a snare though. No, it's a pad campaign. We'll leave it until they res it. And then we're going to draw 2. I love Hernando Cortez. I think Hernando Cortez is great. Yeah, and that the game against you, those Hydras were 13 credits. Right? Those slot machines were 6 instead of Baldur. No. Or 6 instead of 3. That's a huge difference. Okay, let's draw. Okay, Let's diversion of funds, since they're not icing HQ. Get rid of that pad. Now that they've actually paid for it. Right, let's draw. Now we got the corporate grant ticking along, which is also going to help keep them low. This deck originally had Beth, but then I had to cut it for various things, because I like having Ngolo in criminal decks, not Amina. This could be an Amina, which would free us up to have a Beth. So that's probably a Chrysium grid. Alright, I really need you to chill out. Stop. Yeah, that's why I have this view, because then I can do this. I'd like to get a Miss Bones. Let's draw. Let's draw. Now you have to be wary when you're playing against Core Wayland. There's a decent chance that they're running like wild snares. I think this is probably the new ice on HQ. I'm guessing that it's Afshar on HQ. The one where I can't break both subroutines. It's good. Still just trying to find a position that is a good fit rather than just segueing into another bad culture finance job. I can see both chats, Arthur. No, what? And that cost them 8. So we'll get this SSL. And then we're gonna get a buck. So if they hedge, that would get them up to 12. Which would be enough to land 1, but not 2. That's an IPO. We're gonna drop Paragon. We're gonna hit Archives. Get a little... Oh no, I would not like to add Miss Bones to the stack. We'll wait till next turn. Then we're gonna hit HQ. Oh, it was an agenda. That's even better. So let's hit HQ. We're gonna trash some upgrades. Miss Bones netting you 11 credits for trashing assets, and then you can get her back with labor rights. So they boosted it. So we'll spend 3 off of Miss Bones to trash Ash. And we're gonna go back in. Well, there's no money. Get a Pry-Rec. Let's hit R&D. Don't get impatient with me. Because you allowed yourself to go down to $0. So I have to imagine this is some sort of punitive deck. But regardless, since they're Core Wayland, we're gonna go in with an Embezzle. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be our opening gambit here. I used it on Ash and Red Herrings. They were both installed cards. I used it on a Red Herring and an Ash, both of which were installed. Because they were the upgrades on HQ and R&D respectively. No, they're not in the server, but they are installed. Miss Bones says installed. Yeah. So it doesn't say in the server, it just says installed cards. They are installed. I mean, we can take our time here. Next turn, we'll drop the HQI and go get it. This Good Stuff As deck is surprisingly good. Yeah, man. TWRP, baby. Andrew, are you excited for the concert? I'm so excited. I got Thomas in it. I'm like, he's like, what is this band? I'm like, we're basically going to go see the nerd version of Guar. Makes me sad. I missed out on the last tour where they had Ninja Sex Party with them, so they were able to do like a lot of the really popular songs like No Pants Dance, The Hit, and Synthesize Her, and Starlight Crusade, where they need Dan Avidian, otherwise known as Danny Sexbang from Ninja Sex Party, because he does the vocals on those tracks. Girl. I wish I could play the music that I actually listen to when I play Netrunner, but I can't. I really hope our opponent didn't just leave. We'll give him a minute to come back. One of my favorite things, Andrew, about TWRP, which is Tupperware Remix Party, that's the band that's my background right now, is there's this old interview of them on like local Canadian news in costume. And these local, it's like, you know, like what would be the equivalent in the States of like, you know, like a CBS affiliate news, are asking them serious as a heart attack questions like, when did the band start? You know, how long have you guys been friends? What kind of music do you play? And they are in character the entire time, giving the most insane answers that you can possibly imagine. So they asked when the band was created, and the guy who has the cat face, Commander Meowch, says, well, our founder, Dr. Sung, discovered his ship in the year 6969 and then traveled across the rock and roll continuum to gather the crew so that we could travel through the boogie continuum. And I'm just like, this is so good. Like the fact that you're like hardlining, that you're in character on a local news interview is like so good. Alright. We're calling that a win. We had him hard locked. Oh yeah, that appearance is so good. No, the guy with like the weird cone helmet is Dr. Sung, and then you have the android in the back who I forget what his like binary language name is, and then you have Commander Meowch and Phobos. Is this gonna be good enough? It's certainly not bad. I just don't know if it's good. I think we're gonna have to throw this one back. That's a little better, I guess. At least we have a special order, so once we have enough money, we can go get what's her face? Okay, so I smell a medical research fundraiser. Maybe this is a snare. That's a psychic field. Fuck me. 0. Okay, we didn't get hit by it. Okay, let's draw once. Let's put that down. I need to get our current down, but I also need to prevent them from getting 10 in nonsense, so we'll make sure to get the current down next turn. If you guys would like to know about this band, I'm not claiming that they're the greatest band in history. They are certainly not, but they are very, very fun, and I'm very excited to go to a live show for them. You can check them out. I would say probably the best song to start with to get a sense of what the band is like is they have a song called No Pants Dance, which is probably their most on brand. Probably one of their best collaboration songs is actually with the Protomen, and it's called Phantom Racer, and it's really, really good. So once we get enough money on Kadi, we're going to be able to just get Angolo down and start poking. You know, we're probably dealing with a lot of incidental damage here. I'm guessing that what this probably is like a political dealings deck. So let's draw. Let's store 3. Let's put that down. And I don't think this is another Psychic Field, but maybe it's a snare and we just die. No, it's Cerebral Overrider with no counters on it. Get rid of that shit. So they're probably slow rolling advanceable traps and like Ronins and stuff. Get out of here with that nonsense. Potter, you can't get in my lap because you keep clawing and biting me when I'm not petting you, so your privileges have been revoked. Let's poke HQ. I'll bet 1 this time. Bam! 2 side games, 1. Of course, I can't actually play this song on my channel because people get mad. Check them out. They're a lot of fun. Excuse me. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's hit HQ. See if we can get a res. If you don't get a res, fire it. We can lose Cotty. We got our burst econ from her. We got our starting money, right? She's probably going to be a little slow for the rest of for us to use the rest of the game. And I don't want to be breaking this Sadaka over and over and over again. So let's get rid of that ice. Oh, we hit a snare. Oh, right, I don't need to remove a tag. Undo click. Let's go in again. Okay, so there's an oboe in there that we can steal. And they don't have the money to protect it. Draw. Draw, and then embezzle. I want to name asset. So we got rid of a breach dome, so that's one less bad thing for us to have to access. First things first, let's go in with the diversion of funds. Let's see if that promotes an ice res. Let's go in again. If we see the oboe, we don't have to steal it. Our whole mission here is just keeping them low and getting information. I want my crowdfundings, because that also puts them down to $0 thanks to corporate grant. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's see if we can actually get the oboe this time. This would be great if we had a turning wheel down, wouldn't it? Thank you very much, sir. So let's draw. Let's draw. Let's hit HQ. Let's draw again. We're gonna be ready with the cred denial right out of the gate. I wonder if they're gonna hit the IPO here. Not quite. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and diversion of funds you. So finally we get the res. And we'll just win. Good game. Girl. Man, it's crazy. I've got the music on the brain. Alright, so we're 3 up. I think, unfortunately, currently, the style of play that I enjoy most is not in Shaper, it's in Criminal, which is just having good breakers and making high value runs. Saker feels very bad. So we could do one of these and not have the data suckers as that additional value add for running a lot, which wouldn't be the worst. And then that would enable us to get something like another connection. Here, we'll cancel those for now. Bald or no? Bald. I kind of like this just because it has some of the things that help keep us safe a little bit. Okay, so let's draw. And then let's force the res on HQ. Yep, so there's the thimble. But we're here for your money. We want your money. I mean, we'll force you to use that so you don't get to put the second counter on it. Draw. Draw. Oof. This is gonna hurt. Now the good news is, against this identity, we should actually get to use our bank jobs. I'm gonna say asset. We're not super great on money. Can probably get rid of Bachlan here. And the turning wheel. For now, as much as that pains me. We're a little on the back foot here. We need a little bit more money than we have. So I'm going to say agenda. Vulnerability audit. Very cool. Okay, let's drop Cortez to try to eat up a little bit more cash, and let's get in there. Because we can use flip switch to jack out if we hit something terrible. All right, we need N'Golo, like now. Yeah, they have to go finish that. So then what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to get rid of the rest of their money. I mean, if they're the all Code Gate Brigade, like if they're all Code Gates, then that's going to be pretty good for us. Saker was not in the deck before. I tried to make room for more multi-access. Okay. So I gotta stop putzing around. We're gonna take our bank job money. Amina is good, but I just don't like... I get sticker shock. Right? I'm gonna say asset. Okay. So I guess let's see what's going on over here. Trace me. I guess I probably should have saved that for what is most likely. I'll say 1. Okay. Trace 3. Yeah, that's ours, thanks. Now what we really need is another diversion of funds. We're gonna say operation. Oh, okay, and that time we just whiff, I guess. Okay, well, let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's gain some money. That's the Bio Vault. This is an interesting deck we're up against. There's a lot of really neat stuff happening. I'm about it. Okay. I wonder if the Bio Vault will get used here. Okay, so the Bio Vault will get used there. So that's probably going to be another vulnerability audit. Because they're getting around the you can't advance it because you place the advancement on it with Saraswati. That's very cool. That's very interesting. Okay, gosh, what's gonna help us here? Probably just clicking for money so that we're ready to contest. Chrysium Grid? Oh, let's draw. Let's check R&D. Get rid of that Bio Vault. Seeing that first is a very big deal. Okay, well, let's draw. Let's run HQ with the HQ interface. See if we can just steal ourselves a win. Okay, so Chrysium Grid does nothing for them here. Okay, that's a pretty big problem. We're probably going to lose this round. Yeah. That's going to be game, most likely. Yep. They played very well, though. I was not expecting what they were doing. Losing the Kadi. Oh, no, we didn't lose the Kadi that game. Great game. Yeah, like that's a really cool use of the Saraswati ability. Oh, it just says you can't score it, not that you can't advance it. Interesting. All right, let's update the clock. 3-1. Yeah, so let's talk about the deck. You slipped into my DMs. Yeah, let's get Thomas in here. What's up, bro?
Hello.
Hey, we're playing the boy, the soft boy. We're trying out different stuff. Ooh, the outfit. Nice. We need way more money.
Can I see your screen?
Yeah, you gotta give me a second there, bro. Tater
no,
chip.
No, I just want to slip right into your DMs and show up in spaces. Hello.
Okay. All right, you should be able to see it now.
It's a beautiful screen.
Yeah, look at that background. Isn't that rad?
I understand I will be seeing this band live and in person.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
So I've not looked at your deck list at all, so this is going to be exciting.
So it's basically good stuff as with Hijacked Router to put asset spam people in hell.
See, asset spam people are people too.
They're really not.
They really don't.
Alright, I think Do we get the Cotty down here, or do we get the hijacked router down here?
I think you get the Cotty down here. Hijacked router's not going to... They're not going to spam out this turn. The forward tempo of Cotty versus them losing a credit or two.
I had somebody who was playing Gagarin without turtlebacks, and I installed hijacked router, and they're like, this game just got very weird. Alright. They love giving us bad pub. Alright. So what do we think? Draw here?
Yeah. If we were Ma, we would love that bad pub.
Do we want to use the diversion of funds here?
Yeah,
we could use it. I don't think we're going to get... This early, I don't think we're going to get double... Yeah. Let's slow down the train a little bit. And if we die, we die, right?
Yeah, sure.
We're cosmic crusaders, Thomas. Across the rock and roll continuum.
I guess I would just like to have them be a bit lower before we're diverting their funds.
Listen, I'll divert your funds.
You did.
Did I program hijacked router into my card pool? No, but I should. I'll do that in a minute.
You hijacked my funds by getting me addicted to this game.
I did hijack your funds. Okay. So let's draw. Draw again. Let's draw a third time. Put money on Cotty.
Yeah, it's fine. So what's the ice outfits running? Fordham. What would they run? Trebuchet, probably.
This stream deck was such a good purchase. Sorry, this thing was such a good purchase song. Alright, what do we think?
I don't know, man. So what...
Hey, let me co-host with you.
Yeah, we can jump up in credits, so we can get up to 20 credits right away. The only breaker we have is a Fractor. But that's probably fine. That's what you usually jam behind, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think the thought process that we have to imagine here is that are we anticipating that that's a border control?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And that's probably a prize second there, right? That would be my assumption, right?
That's a fair assumption.
All right. So we could drop Saker.
Yep.
And just go. We could also we could
okay
take Cotty money before we do that.
But then if it is a prize sec, we end up tagged when our turn ends.
Yeah. Well, I think we need the money regardless.
Okay. Yeah, because Saker still has to go down.
So let's see, and let's hope it's not an Archer.
Yeah, it could be a Tithonium.
Could be many things. We can break a Tithonium though.
Yep. Can't break an Archer.
Look at that.
Like it.
So we're gonna break it, and then we're gonna pick this bad boy up and de-res it so that they can't end the run on us.
I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. But there's nothing there. You missed your chance, sir.
Yep, you had to have done it before I broke.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's great. Getting rid of all that nonsense.
Yeah, no, that's definitely worth the exchange.
We've already installed something this turn. Oh no.
I don't think they're creating.
We'll put down
bank
servers. Job because it's free.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other thing I could see putting down is Bachman.
Oh man. I'm hoping my copy of Chinatown that I just ordered will be here for this Thursday, my dude.
Supposed to be a good game.
Do we think?
Standoff.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think I would have picked up the bank job at that.
I guess we could have, yeah. Now we're gonna drop the Saker.
Yep.
And try to get our bank job credits. Do you think that they're gonna res here? What do you think? Considering it's free for us to break.
I don't think so.
Feels great. Alright. So let's get all that money. We do need to... I would prefer... So we're probably gonna, what? Draw once and load Cotty?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe even just draw twice.
Let's
Actually,
draw
no.
one, see what we get.
Load Cotty.
Yeah.
If you play her, you have to actually play her, right?
Yeah, I would have drawn first to make sure that some brilliant opportunity that wasn't presented, but I think it was drawn click Cotty.
So that's a benefit that I forgot that Saker had. That against the
border control.
The border controls, we can be like, you have to use it right now.
Yeah. Before I pay to break it.
Yeah. Now they have standoffs, so I would say there is a 100% chance that they are on both Chthoniums and Archers. So we need to be wary of that.
Yes.
Can probably ditch Embezzle for now.
I agree, because we're not getting in there for a while.
Oh, perfect. So let's load up Cotty. Let's put down Corporate Grant, and then put down the Class Act, and get...
Truck ton of cards going.
Oh, good. We got my favorite breaker. We got them ninja kicks, baby.
We've also got both our breakers now.
Yeah, I'm just saying in Golo if we have to be like, and we need to go now.
Yep.
The nice thing is Hijacked Router also just says run archives and make them lose 3 credits, which feels pretty great.
Yeah.
Which, especially if you're recovering crowdfundings, is something that, you know, you're probably going to do.
Are we playing that card?
Crowdfunding?
Yeah.
Yeah, crowdfunding is our restricted card.
I haven't looked at the deck list, man. I saw you were streaming when I got home and said, hey, you want a buddy?
Yeah, mine.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, I think we have to force an ice res somewhere.
Yeah. Do you think they have anything in HQ? They've been jamming pretty relentlessly, but I guess they've been fast advancing. They haven't really.
So do we take the money off of Cotty here, drop in Galter, then hit HQ?
Do we drop a Galter or do we drop Ngolo?
I mean, we could drop Ngolo. Ngolo also works.
Yeah, Ngolo gives us the safety net.
They're playing Fast Track. What are they gonna go get? Well,
No,
now we're definitely running HQ.
Yes, 1000%.
Probably
They
gonna
may be real.
go get what, like an Atlas? Oaktown Renovation. Yeah, they're gonna try to push next turn. So let's go ahead and put down Ngolo.
Take Katie.
Take.
Well, I mean, we have enough money to get through anything with.
I don't want to.
No, not an Archer.
I don't want to end low.
Yeah, with the Bad Pub, we could get through an Archer.
Yeah.
I was only on 5 credit. We're a click behind. Look, it's an Archer. Which is what, 8 credits?
Yeah, I mean, 6 real credits for us because we got 2 Bad Pub.
What's the numbers for Galter on that?
Without the Bad Pub, it's 5 to pump and 4 to break, so it's 9, and then you get 2 back, so it's 7, which isn't.
And then with the Bad Pub, it's another 2, so yeah.
Terrible, but it's certainly not great.
Yeah, but it's also not dissimilar to Ngolo.
Now the neat thing,
we took off Katie. I would drop the Hijack Router here and make him lose 3 next turn.
yeah, I was about to say that because then we can make the remote unsafe with the Hijacked Router. Yep, so they're going to go for it. They're probably going to advance twice here because they want maximum money. Yep. So I think, yeah, we're going to go make them lose 3 and then go try to get that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's our dream. If we wanted to be huge douches, we could run the first time, make them lose 3, put a second one down, make them lose 3 more, and then go get Oaktown. This bad pub that they gave us early because they were very excited about getting those hostiles out of their hand is very bad for them, I would say.
Yes.
Because we know already that there is a border control on there. So if we can get them out of border control range, basically anything else that outfit decks normally run is not going to keep us out.
Yeah. Anything they res here.
No, I mean on the
you can
remote.
get through. Yeah.
Yes, please to be making. Yep, and then we're gonna put them down to 0
So rude.
because we also have Corporate Grant.
Yep.
Feels great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. All right. And they're back at 0,
Yeah.
which feels incredible.
So the only thing wrong with that turn is we didn't have time to click Katie.
I mean, sacrifices must be made for the greater good.
Yeah, if only we had. Actually, I guess Beth can win.
I want to also, as you said, get Bugalter down so that we have the ability to just say, are you going to use border control immediately? No? Okay. Right?
Yep.
I wish we had a little bit more money because I want to get the RDI down.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is where, Lori, this is where... Ooh, an Audacity for third hostile, maybe? Whew.
That's a bold play, Cotton.
That is a bold play. All right. We can afford to kind of draw up.
Yep. Let's, Ooh.
I don't think we can take the bank job now.
Yeah, I agree. If they were still on 0 credits, maybe, but... Store on Katie.
Yeah, store on Katie. Cotty Jones, and then...
I think we drop one of him.
Do we think there's any other agendas in R&D?
In R&D? Or...
Archive, sorry.
It's possible. That was a desperation play, it felt like, to get back in money.
I mean, it's not a bad one. They built their own 5-3 out of Bad Pub and Sadness.
Yeah. I mean, Archer costs 5 right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ice that's very dangerous to us right now. So we're kind of in a back foot situation. I'd really like to draw into a gamble.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because if we can gamble and load Cotty, we're back to threatening the remote.
Yep.
Especially with the diversion of funds already in our hands. Hijacked router, though. It did it.
Yeah, that was
it did its thing.
That was a surprisingly effective play.
All right, so they drew up. So
Yes.
they're trying to push. So I think we want Cortez here.
Yeah, so quick embezzle.
We're gonna store. We're gonna put. Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bad play.
We want Hernando.
Reminder for me, 10 credit minimum on that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hernando's been like the Hernando and Miss Bones have been like the MVPs of this deck.
It's a nice bit of a econ denial.
I just want to give a shout out to our opponent, Damonology 5 on Jinteki, who's just being like really friendly and pleasant, which is very nice. Like having a
good change of pace.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Most people are pretty nice on JNet, but not always.
Yeah. Take the time. Be social.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
All right, lay it on me.
So I think we're gonna run to try to get the first iced res. Okay? Oh, no. See, I'm trying to math out the clicks, right?
Yep.
Because we could potentially do... No, we don't have enough clicks for that. We can't do. So do we just hit it and run it?
I'm thinking.
I can balk on the border control. That's true. Somebody in chat mentioned that.
Okay.
I think we just gotta hit it and rip it, right?
It's an Oaktown, though, right? It's not the win for them. Do we want to break our own back to go get it? They don't. Well, they have more audacity. With
Yeah, I'm gonna. Them being at 5 is a big problem for us.
Yeah.
Like, we can't not contest this, because not only will they have 5 points, they'll have a lot more money.
Yeah. Fernando right now.
Ooh,
very good.
Interesting. Do we want to use Bachlan on this? Yeah, I think we want to use Bachlan on this, because then, with the border control, we can just come right back in if they use the border control.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. We also have a second Bachlan.
Yeah.
In hand. Yeah, doing it in the encounter, not in the approach. There's also 5 to res that road. I'm sorry, 6 to res that road. That is. You have to on approach. I don't know. I think I would not Sacre here anyway.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm making them aware of their options.
Yep.
Okay, so they would rather I spend, which is fine. And I am going to de-res here.
I wouldn't. That would make them trash it. They're at 1 credit. What can they res on a second run in?
Well, okay, that's fine.
No, like, different opinion, man. If you want to de-res it, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it gets rid of the border control, so I guess you're right there.
We have the click to go back in and the click to shake the tag.
Caw. Caw. We got the bird boys.
Yes.
But at this point, our opponent probably knows that they're just costing us a click. Like,
yep.
They're not actually keeping us out.
What is border control for Sacre? Just 2 credits, right?
Yeah, they're just probably going to let us have it. Because they'd rather the ice stay up. And, right, we have to be wary of the fact that Too Big to Fail is likely in their deck. So we haven't used these RDIs at all. So they might get turned back into data suckers. Yeah, so knowing that they have that roto turret is also a big deal, considering we know now that they're on Batty. So we finally get a crowdfunding.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so many poor choices to choose from. I mean, they're not wrong. The big thing is them handing us all that bad pub early is just going to be a nightmare for them. Alright. So let's draw. We want the gamble. Let's hit the gamble. Let's drop the crowdfunding, and let's check archives. Because they did pitch like an entire hand's worth of cards in there.
That's true.
What did they get rid of? So, they lost another copy.
No, the Audacity is what they...
Trojan Horse. Okay,
yes.
baby. They are like 100% rig shooter.
Yep.
So, we gotta make sure that we're... Yes, somebody in Ratsuka in chat's like, they're going to use red level clearance to install Roughneck and immediately use it.
It's a fine play right there.
That is a fine play. If they hit 5 credits or more, we're going in for the doof.
Acknowledged.
Ooh, consulting visit. Is this going to be a consulting visit for Too Big to Fail? That'd be radical.
Especially...
or it could be under the it could be under the bus.
It could. They are playing a interesting
because
game.
we did access a card. Wait, I can't remember what the wording. Because access a card actually I think is Trojan Horse. Which one? No, it was Too Big to Fail. That's great. We're gonna vamp them into the abyss. All right, let's draw and see if we get a falsified. We don't. Let's doof them.
He knows we have the doof. I do think we should start getting some R&D pressure going on now.
I agree. Do we try to poke this, see what it is? Are we worried about it being an Atlas?
No, we definitely do not do that because they'll res the Rotocurrent and trash the Angolo.
Oh yeah, you're right. Alright, so I guess we're just going to take your advice and we're going to get RDI down so we're ready to pressure next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, so Trojan and Under the Bus have the same requirement of access the card.
Yeah, I went and checked as well.
So it's great. They're back above 10, which means this R&D Ice Res is going to cost them 1 additional credit per subroutine. I really hope it's a Archer, so it can cost them 8 credits and an agenda to res it.
That would be...
Wouldn't that just be incredible?
That would be rather incredible.
I'm so happy that you decided to jump on.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I have so many goodies coming this week. They used some leftover PayPal cash to get the Chinatown game, the Forbidden Lands box set, and the Spire RPG.
Nice. Which ice did they trash? Was it the Rototurret or was it something else?
I
think you need to ask them. Yeah, but ask them if it was middle or outside ice.
Okay, so the one we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, so there is still a Roto in there.
Okay, so I think we're going to draw. Falsified credentials is a huge deal. Yep. We're going to get some money, and we're going to poke R&D. Because we can break... With the power of the Robo Kicks, we can break anything.
Yep, and assuming we don't need to do something else, Katie, on the last click.
Yeah. Whatever this res is, it's probably not going to be great for them.
I don't think they should right now.
One of the main reasons I like RDI over multi-access events is border control is quite bad against RDI, right? Because I just come back in, right?
Yep.
Oh right, now I remember why there's data suckers in here. We have to have the data suckers because of that new Wayland 5.3 that forces you to trash a program. That was their original reason I put them in here. No, I'm just...
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh, game over. Ooh. Huh. Let me remind myself the exact text of that card.
I just type it into the chat.
No, I got it. I have it in the card boy. Trash all not. Alright. So we're probably gonna lose our
Well, no, we didn't steal an agenda this turn, so
okay. Yeah, ho, ho, ho.
we're safe for a little while.
Spicy boy. And then put some money on Cotty Jones.
Yep.
This feels really solid, though, as a deck, right? We've got specific tools for basically every matchup. We're either good at keeping the corp at no money or like a medium amount of money. We've got card filtering, decent breakers, right?
Yep. I'm going to take a closer look at this list. Can I look at our heap? Thank you. Aside from Cortez, what you've done here is built a soccer deck.
Yeah, especially since we don't have a Caldera. Okay. There's no upgrades in that server. Do we just try to go from turn 1?
I think...
Or do we want to poke R&D first?
I'm thinking... One second. So... Do we want the Begalter down? So we know the middle one is a rototurret. We don't know what the outer one is.
I'm guessing it's another border control.
It's either that or another rototurret.
Okay, so let's drop Begalter.
Okay.
And let's just poke this. I think you're right. I think they may have put double sentry in, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now, Begalter is very good against that road. Yep. Look at Thomas. So smart. Alright. I think it's actually cheaper here for us to use Ngolo.
That's fine. On this one...
Yeah, because if they res the rototurret, then the rototurret's free.
Yep. Provided they let us encounter the border control, I think we de-res it this time.
I agree. And that Trebuchet cost them an additional 2 credits.
It did.
Feels great. Yeah, and they're just going to be like, no thanks. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah, this time we are gonna lift so that they can't kick us out.
Yeah, because it's just a little too expensive, the Begalter.
And then we're gonna take the money off of Cotty and then drop crowdfunding to drop their money. So that we're still ahead on cash.
Are you worried about hard hitting, or...?
No, I'm worried about Trojan Horse.
Fair. Are you worried about game over? Which we're going to say... Resources, we're about to lose them all.
I think I'm only going to save Cotty.
I can see that.
Whew. Alright. So, we've got 7 bad pups, so let's just see if we can close.
How the hell did we end up with 7 bad pub? Trebuchet, multiple too big to fails, with all 3 hostiles. Woof.
Yeah, they're giving out a lot of bad pub for us.
Yep.
Okay, so nothing there. Let's check archives. We'll get our 2 crowdfundings back as well.
Yeah, I like this play. Poke HQ.
Yep.
Make him sweat the apocalypse. So that is a break even on an archer break. Yeah, perfect.
Good game. Well played. They just fed us too much bad pub early, you know?
Yeah, but when they needed it. They needed that money. So I understand it, but I can do one more.
I may have an Az deck that I really like. Unfortunately, things keep interfering with my ability to play Netrunner in person. As my family just moved up the date of Easter to when Mike's rescheduled tournament is going to be.
Oh, that rots.
I really do not like this hand.
I can understand that. I like 2 cards in that hand. That is equally good.
Okay. So... do we try to poke 1? Yeah, we're...
I don't...
I'm concerned about getting our faces melted.
Yeah, true.
We'll play it safe. Yeah, I know Cortex Lock. Oh, it's one of these decks. Okay, so drawing an Ngolo immediately feels very good.
It does. It's quite nice. Oh, that's going to feel so good with Class Act. Is Class Act what is per turn, right?
Yep.
So, fired on their turn will be quite nice.
Okay.
That hijacked router looks like it's going to be relevant.
Yeah, so let's put the hijacked router down. Let's draw.
Diesel, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I already did it. I do want to get rid of that drip. We can't allow that to keep going. Yeah, I think my favorite thing about hijacked router is when it's relevant, it's really relevant. Like, it is a card that people have largely overlooked because it was slightly overcosted for what it does. So, yeah. Az just makes it so it costs the appropriate amount for what it does. So let's get all of our money, because then that makes anything that they might do on a rerun even less effective. Let's get rid of that. Do we want to poke HQ? Or do we... No, we have a breaker in hand. So probably just... No, we'll keep both of those. Both of those seem nice. Yeah. These bank jobs, man. Pulling their weight.
They're good job. Good cards, bro.
They're good jobs? Is that what you were about to say?
That was what I was going to say, but either way it works.
Okay.
How much influence is Personalized Portal?
I believe it's 3. No, it's only 2. Surprising.
Okay, so they're probably running 3 of them.
Now, whatever comes down here, we can break.
Yep.
We can break the Rude Sandstorm. Which means we can bank job this server.
Yep.
Now, we can't go get that right away, but we can try to get some cards out of our... At least one card out of our hand. So, let's get the bank job while the bank jobbing is good. And then
we want to find out what that is.
What?
While it's good, like
I think it's I think it's like a psychic field.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that one. With the...
And we're doing a good job this game of getting our as trigger every turn, which makes me feel.
If we were going to play Paragon, we definitely should have done that before the bank job.
Yeah, well, you know, I can't play too optimally. I have my reputation to consider.
That's fair.
Now, I think next turn I'm just going to run this Sandstorm and let them fire it and throw us somewhere because we can just immediately jack out anyway. Oh my gosh, this Miss Bones. So good.
Yep.
Alright, so what's our play here?
If you're going to run that and let it fire, you get Bachman down first.
Good point. So let's hit HQ. Let's say fire it. I kind of want to get Saker down just so we have it in play.
Yep. Also, I would let them place down the next piece of ice before you continue, unless it's RMD they bump you into.
Yep. I have to imagine that we're sculpting their play now that this router's down.
Yeah. Have to do it. You have to trash the ice, right? It's not a May.
Yeah, it's not a May. They have to use it. But they quit?
I don't see that.
Alright, let's go into HQ again, see if they place.
Oh, no, I was saying continue into Archive, see if they place there. But it's fine, too.
Oh, no, we want Corporate Grant. Hey, we got a sales team. That feels nice. Let's go in again.
Yep.
Genotyping.
And then we'll let them draw us that Corporate Grant.
Yeah. Miss Bones is definitely going to be a card that we play very soon. We just have to be concerned. Hijacked router triggers for the first time. Feels good. How much ice do we think that they reasonably have? Do we think that we can break 2 ice here? I guess we can always find out and jack out if the second ice goes down, right?
Yeah, but we can also get the Saker down. And then we are worried about a Nancy at that point. Depending on what the first ice is. I would get the Saker down before we make a play there. But you want to get Miss Bones down, so that's really...
Let's hit HQ. Let's see if something gets put down. And then we'll put her down so we actually get our as trigger every turn.
Wow,
House of Knives. Maybe a Nisei.
Either way, I think we make a play on it, don't we?
Yeah, I think we're gonna make a play on it. I mean, it
Draw
could just
up
be what?
Draw up once before. But...
Yeah. Let's hit server 4 here. Sandberg. Okay, well, I think we're gonna break it. Because we can use Miss Bones next click, but I want to try to force them to commit the ice and get out of Sandberg range.
Yep. I'm fine with that. Continue? Okay. We don't continue?
I'm thinking.
I got you.
Because if it's an Anansi, yeah, continue.
it's an Anansi then.
So, it's a flare. What's the trace on that? 6?
Do 2 meat?
I think we have to take it. We have to break it.
Yeah.
Because that's cheaper than...
Yeah, it's 5 credits. It's fine.
No, do not add diversion of funds. Yes, we want that.
Yes, absolutely do that.
We're going to go in here. We're going to use the MVP of this deck, Miss Bones. Get rid of Sandberg. Do we make a play? No, we'll do the personalized portal next turn, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's going to net them with just one.
Oh, I didn't give myself my Bachman counter, but that's my fault.
Yeah.
Our opponent is being so kind and drawing us all these wonderful cards. Yeah, let's doof them.
I agree.
It's probably another Sandstorm. Oh no, Kakugo. Well, let's place a power counter. Let's break it. Let's de-res it. And continue on with our lives. I feel very good about the Saker now.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to go get this personalized portal now that we have them at true 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? A 3-coster? Gosh, Miss Bones is so good when she shows up at the right time.
Against the right deck.
I do need... Yeah, I think we need to get the Data Suckers back in. I think if we can get the Data Suckers back in, then Saker will really sing against a lot of the ice that's problematic for us. Right?
Do you think... So what is the primary target for labor rights?
In case I lose a breaker. And if not, I just use it to recur, like, doof and stuff. Because a lot of people are on these rig shooter decks, and you don't want to be in the situation where you just, like, can't contest an agenda at all, right? Let's see what that is. What do we think? An agenda? Philotic Entanglement over there. Now, we can't get it this turn. So we do need to...
We can take their 3 credits so that they can't score it next turn and go get it.
Quite right. Quite right you are, my friend. Well played.
Hey man, you just built the deck.
Alright, let's go get that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we go get that?
We know what it costs to.
Whew. Spending 3 to break that feels pretty gnarly.
Miserable. You could have de-resed it.
I could have.
I think it'll feel better to de-res the flare.
When the time comes.
Yep.
Angolo is so good. What did Shaper ever do to deserve such a good... Okay, so we're going to get a concession.
Yeah.
I'm getting concessions with an Aztec.
That oppression, I guess?
I mean, we're not even oppression necessarily. We're just playing smart as a criminal. It's not like we're 419, right?
The suckers are in there, we just haven't seen it. Or were you playing? No, that's the deck you're playing. It's just solid deck.
Yeah, it's just good stuff, right? Right, the issue is we're currently over a card.
Ah, we want the hostage. We want the special orders, even though things have been coming up for us.
The problem is all these cards are good.
Whew.
Yeah, right?
They all have their purpose.
The only thing is, since we have a hostage, we could go down to one class act. But you never want a hostage for class act, so...
Yeah, you could also go down to one Bachlan.
I could go down to one Bachlan, but Bachlan seems very good.
He is very good, especially when you're running Data Sucker.
I don't know. It's hard out here.
Do you need... Like, the flip switch is important, but Sakers... Like, what is the main use case for flip switch?
It's just if I have to pressure right now, or if somebody has a data raven, I can go through the data.
That's that one. I was thinking it was
Lucky Charm.
Lucky Charm. Thank you. Man, I don't think there's a good choice here. I think you just need to mess around with it.
We're doing
you haven't Bachlan you haven't used yet. Yeah, true.
Which what?
Bachlan you've used once. He's so good though. Like when he's good, he's just golden. What does the chat think? Chat, what would you cut?
I mean, this is a good deck. The Assassin School deck that we played yesterday is very good, except for the Assassin School deck. I would go back to... I would have only one Daily Quest and 3 Rashida, because Rashida is better in this particular deck than Daily Quest is. Because you want to be able to put the NGO fronts into the scoring remote to bait them through to waste their money. Other Asmari that are not kill, where you're not looking to really eat up money that way, you can play Daily Quest. But the Assassin School deck's very good. People are asking for deck recommendations. I think this Az deck that I just built is really freaking good. Like, this is just, it's just good. Everything about this deck is good. And that little bit of cost curve that we get back on a lot of our stuff really helps in the mid game, right? Because we have 8 things that his ability affects here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things over here. So we have 16 cards in a 46 card deck that his ability gives us a 1 cost reduction on.
Like,
so functionally, if we install half of them, he is giving us 2 short gambles over the course of the game.
Yeah. My gut honestly says a special order.
Oof.
But I think that's wrong. But I don't, like, I can't find another cut somewhere else.
Probably 1 Bachlan to start, and then if we find that we're really missing his effect, then...
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, we did 4 and 1. It's not bad. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch. Thomas, you're the man. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun.
Everybody who is watching, if you'd like to support the channel, one way that you can do that is by jumping on Twitch and subscribing. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. If not, you can just link up PayPal or whatever your preferred payment method is and do it that way. I've been trying to improve the channel with things like the Stream Deck and an HD camcorder instead of a webcam, better lighting, etc. So any support is helpful. I also have recreated my website that cannot be named on Twitch. There's a tree involved, and you also pay, but I can't actually mention it, otherwise the video will get silenced. But I've restarted that. That's in the show notes on YouTube. That's a great way to support me as well. But yeah, until I see all of you lovely Netrunner people again, always be running.